What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to start out today by going over our free picks like usual. Had a couple bad beats on our free picks, man. I stand behind the free picks yesterday. I don't think any of the picks were bad plays. We just had a few hooks, man. So let's look at this. Obviously, we have Vucevic PRA, which cashed us out. Vucevic had over 40 PRA. That one was easy. We had Cameron Dicker over 1.5 field goals made. That one was free. He had like 4 field goals. That was a really good field goal game for us. Then we had Sabonis. So we had Sabonis PRA, his original line or his goblin. No matter which one you took, you chalked. So I am going to pull something up real quick. And it's this slip right here from a guy in our Discord. So I'm going to show you guys. He combines 2 slips that I played. So I played Cam Edwards and Josh Hoover together on chalkboard, which I'll show you guys right here. I played Cam Edwards on a different one. He swapped Cam Edwards and Emmett Johnson. Anyway, so I hit Emmett Johnson, Josh Hoover. This slip cash. We posted this in VIP. He kind of swapped them around and then played our 4-man because I played this 4-man right here, which ended up hooking us big time. So Bo Nix, 1.5 pass TDs. Cash, Dicker, cash, Vucevic, cash, Sabonis. Ended up with 33 or 34 PRA and hooked this play, man. 5x play almost. 75 bucks would have won me 350. Chalked me out, man. So unlucky on Sabonis. He ended up with 33, as you can see here. My boy almost hit a 6-man. I don't know what the payout is on here. There's a few goblins on there. The payout probably wasn't amazing, but still, man, sucks. Bad beat on Sabonis. Then we'll go ahead and talk about our other 2 plays. So then we had Jalen Duren points and rebounds. He needed 1 more. So we needed 1 PR from Jalen Duren for the most part. He would have cashed. So a hook on that one. And then Bo Nix passing yards. They went into overtime. Bo Nix needed 10 passing yards. Literally, and within 2 full drives in overtime, he lost 2 yards. So just horrible beat, man. I stand by the play. I would play it again today if we had the same game, literally. And I like the plays. Just unlucky on a couple of those. So 2 wins, 2 hooks, and an X yesterday on the free picks, which was just sad. But other than that, guys, we had a good day in VIP. Obviously, if you play on one platform in VIP, you need to get all of them, or at least have a few of them. We profited 11 units total between money lines and player props. I hit my mic. I'm apologizing for that. So the cash is from right here on Sleeper. We didn't play a lot of slips. We played more money lines than pretty much anything yesterday. But marketing and Plumlee cashed us out 75 bucks. It was a 2 units profit. We cashed this one right here. I already showed you guys another 1.5 unit profit. We cashed this one right here, 75 bucks for 500. This was a 70% profit boost that we had on Underdog, which was a huge cash for us, man. Half a band made on that one slip pretty much, which was a lot of profit yesterday. That was like almost 5 units profit or almost 6 units profit on just slip alone. So big slip. And then we played some money line. So we had Navy money line, or Navy plus 300 bucks to win 200, which cashed us out. We had Arkansas. This is from the last couple of days. I know some of these are from the day before yesterday, but this is just our money lines. We cashed like 5 money lines in a row. We've been killing the money lines right now. Cashed this one, Arkansas, 230 for 200. Cashed this little teaser right here, 230. We profited or won $200 on it. So the total win on that was 430. So that's what you're winning right there on this, based off of this platform. So 200. Cash this one right here, 240 for 200. And we cash this one right here, 280 for 200. So had an amazing day on the money line. So overall, guys, 11 units profit yesterday in VIP. I am going to go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday's video. If this video gets 150 likes, I will pick a random comment down below to win a free month of VIP. So make sure you guys leave a comment on the video, hit the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed, please. I'm so close to 25K, man. I want that 25K so bad. But anyways, guys, I do appreciate every one of you, even the ones if you don't subscribe. I'm not going to be upset with you. I do appreciate you guys watching anyway. And let's go ahead and pick our winner. So winner from yesterday's video is going to be for Vielma, who says Sabonis will be playing with a little party emoji. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, V. I'm just going to call you V because I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce your name, and I don't want to butcher it if I butchered it the first time. But V... I thought Sabonis playing was going to be a party too, and it wasn't. He ruined the party, so unlucky on that play. Sorry that he ended up playing. But send me a message on Discord, V. I got you a free month of VIP, and I appreciate the love and support from everybody. If you guys want to join our VIP, link for both of them is down in the description for our Patreon or our WAP. Either platform you can sign up through. They do the same thing. It's just 2 different payment processors. I know a lot of people have WAP. I know a lot of people have Patreon. Some people don't have both. So you can just pick the one you want, sign up, connect your Discord. It'll give you access, and you guys can get in our VIP for that. If you guys don't want to join our VIP, our Discord is free to join. There is a free section. If you guys have any questions about anything, we can give you answer any questions that you guys have, and link for that's down in the description as well. But let's jump into these picks, guys. So today I have 5 plays. I have 3 for NBA. I have 2 for NFL. I know it's NFL Sunday, but not a whole lot on the board I'm going to put right now. It's a little bit early. I got to go to work here on a Sunday. I know it sucks. So I got to go to work here in a minute anyway, and just decided to go with 2 NFL, 3 NBA. So I am wearing my Lucky Cowboys hat. If I wear this hat, Brandon Aubrey, field goals made, will cash. It's just the way it goes. If I don't wear the hat, he misses. He's missed 2 games this season. I wasn't wearing this hat. I'm wearing it. He's going to cash today. We'll go over that in a minute. But let's jump into these picks, guys. So pick number 1 of the day is going to be over here for our man boys, what I was going to say, for our man Tyler Hero. So I ended up locking in Hero over rebounds and assists. So his line's sitting at 10.5 right now. Miami versus Houston. This is a tough matchup. Houston doesn't give up a lot. Miami doesn't give up a lot, so probably not going to be the fastest pace of games, but I do like this play. So I have 2 platforms here, guys. The one I always use is OUTLIER.bet. You guys see me use this every single video. I'm just still going to be using this today, but I did get something called Props Madness. I was just trying it out. I've seen it and a couple of other people use it, and I wanted to give it a go. So I'm going to give it a go with this video. I'm not a professional on this platform by any means. I just liked how they had the season shot chart where you can see where the players shoot the most shots from and where the opposing defense from. I just like that, and to me it was worth the 20 bucks that I paid. So I did buy it. We're going to give it a try this video, and we'll see how good it works on points and assists. On points it looks like it's really good. Assists and stuff, I'm not sure. So we're going to come up here. We're going to change this to the Miami versus Houston game. We're going to find our man Tyler Hero, and we're going to come over here to rebounds and assists. So on the season, our man Hero has cashed this 37.9% of games, which is 11 of 29, which is a horrible hit rate. If you look at his last 5, if you're a last 5 warrior, he has cashed this 4 of his last 5, and you can see that he had 17 his last game versus Minnesota. So come over here, head-to-head. There's no head-to-head data versus Houston, unfortunately. I can't. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do any of them that's not points on OUTLIER because I'm struggling to read that right now. And I feel like I can't talk about it nearly as well when I can't find the stats that I'm looking for. So rebounds and assists. We got it pulled up here. I know I just changed platforms. 6 of his last 10 he's cashed. On the season, 11 to 29, 38%. We still have the exact same props. Injuries, this is what I was looking for. So injuries over here. Butler is out again tonight. He's out for illness, whatever that means. Whether that means they just don't feel like playing, I'm not sure. But on Rocket side of things, Dylan Brooks game time decision. Obviously, that will affect things a little bit. I'm not a Dylan Brooks fanboy by any means, but he has been adding a little bit to the team lately. So looking at this, Hero, we're going to come up here. Games without player. We're going to hit games without Jimmy Butler. And this season, there's been 9 games. 4 of these 9 he's cashed. He's averaging 11 RA without Butler. Head-to-head, you got 1 game from last season, which was Houston, where he had 6, and it looks like Butler was out in that game too. So Hero, been struggling a little bit on this RA. He has had 8 or 9 a lot of these games, but I do like this play. Houston's rebound and assist defense, I've already told you guys, they don't give up a lot of stats, 10 and 2. This one's more of a gut play. If you go to shooting guard, they do give up a lot of rebounds though. Not many assists. So lots of boards still giving up to the guard position. I don't like taking guards for rebounds, but Hero's been getting a lot, man. He got 12 rebounds versus the Nets. He got 7 rebounds his last game, 3 the game before that. He is getting a lot of boards. His rebound line alone is sitting at 5.5. So I like the play. I like the odds here without Butler. I'm going to trust my gut on this play, and I'm going to take him. Hero is not my favorite person to bet on because he is a little bit inconsistent, but I do like this play. So looking at Hero, he's averaging 36.5 minutes per game without Butler. As long as this game stays close, Hero's going to get tons of minutes. He's got plenty of time. He's going to be he's going to have a lot of usage. Bam's been struggling lately too. Bam has not been playing well, which is going to lead to more opportunities for our man Hero. So I like the play. If you guys want to lock it in, you can. If you don't like it, fade it. Obviously, I say this in every video. Somebody got mad at me yesterday. I had a comment yesterday. A dude I deleted it because it made me mad. I'm not going to lie. But dude was ripping me a new one because I said, don't play the play if you don't like it. And homie was like, why? Who said they were going to play the play if they don't like it? But I didn't. I'm just saying, trust your gut, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling you that I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you plays I like. If you don't like them, if you don't agree with me, just fade them. Trust your gut. That's all I'm saying. But Tyler Hero, rebounds and assists, is pick number 1. Before we jump into pick number 2, guys, I do want to say You can get a free month of VIP by signing up for any of our partnered apps. I forgot to say this earlier, but Parlay Play, Sleeper, Underdog, Better. What am I missing? Sleeper, Parlay Play, Chalkboard, Better, Chalkboard, Underdog. Any of those apps, they're all linked down in the description. Give you a free month of VIP if you sign up. The one I push the most right now is Parlay Play, because Parlay Play has pretty much every play from any of the apps, and you can do alt lines. So I'm gonna pull Hero up real quick. Code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play gets you a deposit match, so up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200, and they give you a free $5, so you get $5 extra. But just wanted to throw that out there before we jump into pick number 2. But Tyler Hero, 10.5 rebounds and assists on the board, got him locked in. That is pick number 1. So jumping into our second play. Second play of the day is going to be for our man Jeremy Sohan, taking him over the same prop. So we got Sohan over 10.5 rebounds and assists. So I know 2 plays, rebounds and assists, RA. I used to be an RA warrior. Used to love these RA plays. I still play quite a few of them, but not as much as last season. But looking at our man Jeremy, he's cashed 7 of his last 10 games. He's cashed this in 6 straight games. So this might be a popular play just because the last 5 Warriors are going to see all the green and be like, yeah, we got to play him. But looking at this, it is a tough matchup. You got the Spurs versus Minnesota. We already know Minnesota doesn't give up many stats. 10th in rebounds, 4th in assists. If you go over to the forward position, it's a lot to small forward, not many to power forward. So to the power forward, they give up 5th and 7th in rebounds and assists. And to the small forward, it is 28th and 6th to rebounds and assists. So not the greatest matchup for man Sohan. If you go to head-to-head data, though, he has cashed this in his last 2 games. Both games this season he's cashed, where he had 14 and 19 RA against Minnesota. His last game versus Minnesota, which was literally the 15th of December, he had 15 rebounds. Dude had 15 boards. He cashed this line by far. He soared this line in rebounds alone. The game before that, he had 10 boards and 4 assists. So dude has been killing it. He's averaging 27 minutes a game. His last 2 versus Minnesota. His last 2 games, he had over 30 though. 30 his last game and 33 the game before that. On the season, he's averaging 29 minutes, so right at 30. This is a good game for our man Sohan, or a good play in my opinion. He has been doing good against the Timberwolves, and I got to give him another chance here tonight. So on the season, 67% hit rate. Doesn't get much better than that on a regular line. So 12 of 18 games. The reason this line is not higher is because of the matchup. Just because he's cashed it versus Minnesota 2 times doesn't mean he will a 3rd time. But I do like this play. I think he's going to cash it, and I've got him locked in. Our man Jeremy Sohan over 10.5 rebounds and assists. So let's pull him up real quick. I don't think Prizepicks has his line. So like I said, Prizepicks isn't going to give us that value, of course. They might later. Probably not. Sohan, rebounds and assists, 10.5. Parlay Play will, though. So Parlay Play goated, 10.5 rebounds and assists. Locked in. And that is pick number 2. So jumping into our third play, it's going to be our last NBA play of the day. So if you don't like NFL, I'm sorry, man. But on huge slates like this, I have to do some NFL plays too. I just feel guilty. But anyway, last one is going to be a goblin play. It's going to be for our man Ant-Man. I'm going to be taking our man Anthony Edwards. And I like some other plays too. I like this play, and this is really one I just really wanted to show off Props Madness and give it a try. And I was looking at this play, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with it, man. So Ant-Man, obviously Minnesota versus the Spurs, 19.5 points. Anthony Edwards can cash 20 points pretty much every single game. So let's pull up our man Ant-Man. We're going to do it on OUTLIER, and then we'll look at it on Props Madness as well, just to kind of look at the difference between the platforms. So points, take this down to 19.5. He's cashed 6 of his last 10. He's cashed it 25 of 30 on the season. So 83% of games on the season. Yes, his last few games, he's kind of struggled a little bit, man. He had 17, 19, 16. And we're going to look at Spurs. Spurs points defense, they give up 14th in the league in points, 112 per game. If you go to the guard position, not many to point guard, a lot to shooting guard. So 23rd to shooting guard, 8th to point guard. We're going to look at overall for this one, 14, because Ant-Man can score pretty much against anybody. But let's look at these plays, man. So Ant-Man, obviously, he's shooting 20.1 shot attempts per game, 9.8 three-pointer attempts. He's getting 4 free throws a game. So he's not getting many free throws. Most of his points are not from free throws. He shoots a lot of threes, and he shoots a lot of volume. So 20 shots a game, pretty good. So you can look at his last 5, we're going to change it to that just to see if his shot volume went down any based off of his previous performance, because he had that 3-game stretch where he missed all 3 in a row and couldn't cash 20 points. So looking at that, he still shot 20 shots a game. So 16, 20, 20, 24, and 17, averaging 19.4 shots a game. 8 threes still. So dude still shot a lot of volume, just wasn't hitting the shots, man. So looking at that, I think Ant-Man's going to have a good game. He can, if he's putting up 20 shots a game, 20 points is nothing, man. It really isn't, especially when you're shooting almost 10 threes a game. I have to take this play. We can look at 3 points made. You can look at the Spurs. They give up 11th in 3 points allowed, 13 per game. If you go to guard position, it is 25th for point guard and 19th for shooting guard. So they give up a ton of 3-pointers to the point guard position. Ant-Man shooting the threes, he's going to be able to get them. I love this play. You could probably take his original line if you want, but I bought it down to his Goblin just to be a little bit safer on it, and that is what we got locked in for Ant-Man. So let's go ahead and pull up Ant-Man over here on Props Madness. Let's give it a try. So we clicked Ant-Man. If you want to change this line, you just hit this little up or minus sign. So we're going to change it to 19.5, 19.5. You can see the chart, same chart as the other game, head-to-head. You can see he's cashed his last 2 games versus the Spurs. I should probably check the head-to-head on this one as well. Yeah. 5 of his last 6 versus the Spurs, he's cashed it. 2 games this season, 26 and 21 points. So obviously good matchup. Come down here to the season shot chart. The reason I bought this, and I could probably find this somewhere else a lot cheaper. But anyway, I kind of like the way they had it set up, so I decided to go for it. So looking at season shot chart, you can look at the player. 48% of Ant-Man's shots are going to be from behind the 3-point line. You can see behind the arc, he's going to shoot the shots. Go to the opponent's defense. If you look at the Spurs defense, 23rd in the league from behind the arc. So really, really good matchup. Green and green on both of these. Should be a good game for our boy Ant to hit threes. I don't know what his 3 points made line was. I wasn't looking at it a second ago. But you can see similar players' points versus the Spurs. So obviously a lot of these players in the red. Spurs haven't given up a whole lot of points to the point guard position. Similar players. Trae Young did cash this a few games ago, and then Ant-Man last game cashed it with 26 points. But by position, not a whole lot either. Most of this is green. It's kind of a 53% hit rate on this. So looking at this, I mean, not much different than Outlier. I think Outlier looks better personally. I think it's a lot more of a cleaner overlay or whatever you want to call this. But regardless, both platforms pretty similar. So look at this play. I like it a lot. His 3-point made line's 3.5. It's plus 135 at that. I think he's gonna hit 3 threes. If you want to take it at 2.5, I think he cashes that. But I ended up locking in his points. That's what I got locked in. So Ant-Man over 19.5 points is pick number 3 of the day. And our final NBA play. Let's see if it is over here on Parlay play. Pretty sure you can buy it down to 19.5. Nope. You can get it 24.5 or 17.5. We're just going to placeholder it at 24.5. But yeah. Let's jump over to NFL for the next 2 props. So next 2 props, I got one regular line. I got one. Well, let's do that other one. So first pick, you guys already know. Field goals made. Brandon Aubrey. 1.5 field goals made. I'm wearing the lucky hat. Dallas is playing against Philly. Tough matchup. Now, they are missing, I think they have Lockett or Pickett at quarterback. Let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. So we're going to pull up Aubrey real quick. 1.5, not extra points. Field goals made. He's cashed just 8 of his last 10 games, 5 straight. He's cashed it 13 of 15 on the season, which is 87%, averaging 2.4 field goals per game. Looking at Philly, one of the best defenses in the league. 8th in field goals allowed at 1.5 per game. Doesn't matter. Dallas is going to struggle to move the ball. Brandon Aubrey can kick a 67-yard field goal. He's averaging 3 attempts per game. Length of field goal attempts right here, longest field goal made per game. He's averaging 51.5. He's kicked a couple of 60-yarders already this season. 65-yarder has been his longest this season. Dude can kick I'm not sure if 65 is his longest or not. I think he's kicked a 66-yarder maybe. Either way, this season he's hit a 65-yarder. So great play. If you get past midfield, Aubrey can kick a field goal. Love to play for him. I'm going to lock him in every time Dallas plays. I just have to do it. So we'll see what the payout is over here on Parlay Play. It might be better than Prizepicks. So 1.56x, so not quite a goblin. It's actually between a goblin and a regular line. 1.56x is going to be a good value, man. I'd lock it in at that all day long. Love the play. Brandon Aubrey, pick number 1. So what I was wanting to look at injuries. Yeah, Jalen Hurts is out. That's what I was looking for. I was making sure he was out. He is. So he had a concussion his last game. Hurts will not be starting today, so that makes a good matchup for him, man. Dallas. I think Dallas can keep this game close. I really do. Now, they're in Philly, so they're probably going to get beat regardless. They're probably not going to be able to stop Barkley, but regardless, man, I do like Brandon Aubrey. I think he cashes this out as pick number 1 of the day for NFL. So coming into our last pick of the day, pick number 5, it is going to be for our man Drew Lock. So I took Drew Lock, and I hit my mic for the 5th time. Sorry. Passing yards, 187.5. Giants are playing against the Colts. I like this play, man. First, before we do anything, I do want to see what the line is at on Parlay Play because the line might be slightly smaller. It's actually bigger, so you got a better line on Prizepicks. Lock it out at 187.5. Let's pull Lock up over here. I'm just going to hit rushing yards and then come over to pass yards. Pass yards, 187.5. This season, he's only started 3 games. First game at Dallas, he had 178. The next 2 games, he had 227 and 210 versus New Orleans and Atlanta. Looking at the Colts, they give up 22nd in the league in passing yards allowed at 225.6 per game. Should be a good matchup. Giants throw the ball 61% of the time, so 6 out of every 10 plays they're going to be throwing the ball. Should be a good matchup for our man Drew Lock. 187 is really low. This is usually going to be one of those goblin plays. So 187, I like to play. I like our odds here to cash this versus this team. I don't think the Giants are going to win. It is in New York. I think the Colts probably still going to beat them. The Giants are terrible this season, but they might have a chance, man. They just got beat 34-7. Game before that, it was 11-14. Game before that, they lost 20-27. That's against some mediocre teams, not good teams at all. Atlanta's pretty good. They got killed, but Saints and Cowboys, obviously not that good of teams. But regardless, man, Drew Lock, 187.5 passing yards. Love this matchup here, and I've got to lock it, man. So those are our 5 plays of the day, guys. We have my man Tyler Hero over 10.5 rebounds and assists. Jeremy Sohan over 10.5 rebounds and assists. Anthony Edwards over 19.5 points. Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals made. And then Drew Lock over 187.5 pass yards, which these are on Prizepicks. Everything except for the Sohan play. So lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. I hope you guys have the greatest day ever. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video and drop a comment for a chance at VIP. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see y'all in the next one.